So we are now officially into Season 2 here with the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and before we hop into our Week 1 game against the Texas Longhorns, we do have to go over some recruiting stuff. So jumping straight into that, I did mention in the preseason section of last video that beefing up the offensive line is definitely one of our bigger priorities this season. I want to get run-blocking focused offensive linemen to really pave the way and make our, run attack much more deadly. And we're going to be doing that by making the number one guy on our board, the number one guy we're trying to go after, an offensive tackle, four-star offensive tackle, Edward White. He is exactly what we're looking for here. Would be an 80 overall immediately, 86 run block, 85 impact block as a incoming freshman. Needless to say, we've got him at 500 points of the max. Four-star center, number one center in the country, Larry Black, is also on our board. He is not as high of a ratings as... He doesn't have as high of ratings as White does, but he is still very solid, plus center is one of our actual needs. And then we've got the four-star defensive end, Terrence Wilson, 90 block shedding. Absolutely insane. I need that on my team. 350 points on him for now. Four-star athlete, Chad Jones. Seems like it could be a really solid defensive back, or at least that's what I'm looking at him for. And we've got 350 on him as well. And then we go back to the O-line. We've got four-star guard, John Adams. Very solid 85 run block on him. Then there's cornerback, four-star cornerback, Dan Medlock from Norman, Oklahoma. Sooners are his number one right now, but we're going to see if we can get him. He's got 87 man, 86 zone, only 68 press, which is kind of disappointing because I do like to press a decent amount when I play cover one, and I do like to play cover one a decent amount. But even if we do get him, we will, maybe not have to play cover, we not have to play press as much, but definitely having those coverage ratings is something we are interested in. Then we've also got JUCO middle linebacker Jason Pearson we are trying to go after, athlete Terrence Sharp from Nebraska, and then a couple three-star cornerbacks. There's Glenn Madsen, very solid all-around cover ratings. Also would definitely be calling him Mr. Blonde because of his last name. And then there's Kyle Hollis. He has better man-zone ratings, but he's just like Medlock, where he's not the greatest press corner. So those are all the guys we're going to be putting points into here to start the season. I felt like last season we were spreading ourselves too thin with the points, so this year I really want to try to compete for these top guys that we want, and then we can always sneak in some commits towards the end of the season from guys who get overlooked, like we did last year. But this year we want to try to get commits from some of our top guys that we're going after, and then in the later weeks and the off season we can try to go after some of the guys who get overlooked by other teams. But as far as the pregame stuff goes, obviously we are playing the defending champions to start Season 2. I feel like I've said that they're the defending champions like 500 times already, and obviously they are the much better team on paper. Bijan Robinson, their running back, is a 99 overall. Casey Thompson, the Heisman frontrunner in the preseason, is a 96 overall. Joshua Moore, their best wide receiver, is a 91 overall. There's a reason they won the Natty last year over the Iowa State Cyclones. But now let's jump into the actual game. We've got the defending champions, the Texas Longhorns, here in Austin, playing host to the Cornhuskers of Nebraska, led by their second-year head coach, Wilbur Fisher. We're going to start things off here with the Huskers on offense. Smothers in the pistol, Cronin and Johnson in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to the number one recruit in the nation last season, Dominique Cronin. Gets 6 yards on his first carry. Once again in the pistol, Johnson handoff this time, and he's going to be wrapped up a yard short of the first down marker. So 3rd and 1 here upcoming for the Huskers. Smothers running the option. He's got the first down himself, pitches to Cronin, and they get the first down easily, so they move the chains. And then the back of the pistol once again here, 6:50 left in the quarter. Handoff Cronin. He's going to be tripped up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, as that's Luke Brockermeyer getting in the Husker backfield. Cronin to Smothers left here now on 2nd and 12, running the veer. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to try to juke at him and then get absolutely popped, but he does pick up 7 yards, makes it a more manageable 3rd and 5 here. It's going to be a screen. Smothers dumps it to Johnson. He's got some blocks and the first down, crosses into Longhorn territory as the Huskers are just chipping away here and moving the chains. Smothers running the option, cannot get the pitch off to anybody there, so instead it's going to be 2nd and 15 here after the 5-yard loss here for Nebraska. Play action, or it's going to be a read option. He keeps, and it looked like he had some space, but he's tripped up by Jet Bush for a loss. So 3rd and 17, a very long 17, as Smothers airing this one out for Sean Hardy the second, and that's going to be a bit too deep, as the Huskers are going to have to punt it to Texas. So Casey Thompson and the Longhorn offense take the field with 4 minutes left in the quarter, and Thompson right away just going to be running here on 2nd and 7, sets up a 3rd and 2 as he's stopped just short by Luke Reimer of the first down marker. And then it's going to be Ty Robinson, just very clearly encroachment. He tackled the center before he snapped the ball. So automatic first down for the Longhorns. Thompson swinging out to the flats for Joshua Moore on the wide receiver screen. Sheds one tackler, manages to turn it into a positive play. So now it's 2nd and 6 here for Texas. Once again, going to a screen for Moore, and this time he gets no yards, so 3rd and 5 upcoming for Texas. Huge down here for the Huskers as they go once again 3 straight wide receiver screens to Joshua Moore. This time he picks up 17 and he crosses into Husker territory. So now running the option, it's Thompson pitching to the backup Johnson, and he's going to try to get some yards. Only gets 1, though, so 3rd and 4 upcoming here. Empty backfield for the Longhorns. Casey Thompson scanning the field, and he's going to be taken down by Ty Robinson. Who else picks up a sack, forces a 4th and 12, and that pushes them out of field goal range as well. So we are still here scoreless in the first quarter. The option, pitch to Johnson. He picks up the first down, as the Huskers moving the ball once again here on their 2nd series. Smothers spinning out of a tackle as he keeps it on the read option, just gets back to the line of scrimmage though. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff Johnson up the middle, picks up 4, makes it a more manageable 3rd and 6 here. Now in the shotgun with Cronin to his left and Johnson to his right. Smothers options Hardy to a streak as he sees they're pressing, and he hits him in stride. It's Sean Hardy the second. He's going to be trotting to the end zone, 65 yards to the house, as the Cornhuskers make it a 7-0 lead as they strike first in this game. So move things on into the second quarter now. Thompson, handoff, Bijan Robinson picks up the first down. They move the chains. So new set of downs here for the Longhorns. Thompson and Robinson in the backfield. It's a handoff to the receiver Washington on a sweep, and he's going to lose a yard as Reimer meets him in the backfield. 2nd and 11 upcoming now. Thompson, play action, over the middle, has Xavier Worthy, and he's going to be wrapped up over the middle. 3rd and 5 upcoming here for Texas. Thompson snaps, he's scanning, over the middle, Reimer meets him there right as the ball does, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, so 4th and 5 as the Husker defense shows up again on that series. So the Huskers back on offense here. It's going to be a dump off to Johnson into the flats, loses 1 yard, so 2nd and 11 here for Nebraska now. Going to be a play action, or a read option as Smothers keeps it, and that was perfectly played by the Longhorn defense. 3rd and 14 upcoming. Smothers in the pocket. Here comes the pressure rolling out to his right, and he's going to find Johnson, but well short of the first down marker. 4th and 9. They would punt it back to Texas. So they get the ball here, about 5:28 left in the quarter, but Thompson going to lose yards on that option play as he's going to be tackled in the backfield. 2nd and 11 here now for the Longhorns. Thompson swinging it out to the left side. He's got his tight end Wiley, and he's going to be tackled short of the first down. 3rd and 4 upcoming here for Texas. Thompson in the shotgun, of course, yet again. It's a screen to Bijan Robinson, and Garrett Nelson stuffs him short of the first down marker as the Husker defense has come to play here to kick off the season. So Nebraska back on offense. Smothers handoff Johnson. He's shedding tacklers left and right, and a tough run there to get 9 yards, set up a 2nd and 1 here. Good chance for the Huskers to get a new set of downs, and this time Robinson's tackled by an absolutely just freakishly athletic move for a big defensive tackle. So 3rd and 2 upcoming. Another handoff Johnson. This time gets a couple tough yards and converts, gets the first down. So now 3rd and 8, couple plays later. Smothers in the shotgun. It's going to be a screen to Johnson. He's got some blocks, and he's going to have the first down and more. Jukes a man. He's into Longhorn territory. The 40, the 30, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 20-yard line. 53 yards on that screen play as they are now well into Longhorn territory. Smothers running the veer. Gets out of a tackle in the backfield, but instead he's going to be tackled for a loss, and it's going to be holding on the Cornhuskers offensive line, so they don't get much. 3rd and 17, couple plays later. 1:18 left in the half. Smothers rolling out to his right to avoid pressure, trying to find somebody downfield, and he tries to get it to Hickman late. It's going to be deflected. Smothers was hurt on the play. Fortunately, he would come back for the next series, as he would only have some bruised ribs. He would sit out for the defensive series, as Nebraska nails that field goal to make it a 10-0 lead here. So 57 seconds left. Texas on offense trying to get points here before halftime. Thompson scrambles, and he's going to slide just short of the first down marker, 2nd and inches. They hurry it to the line. 43 seconds. They get the snap off. Thompson, man wide open. It's Whittington. First down, gets it out of bounds with 40 seconds. So new set of downs here. Thompson trying to take off. Instead, he's going to be sacked by Garrett Nelson. So he loses 4 yards. Clock still keeps running as they don't call their timeout. So 24 seconds, they get the snap off. Over the middle, it's Washington. He's going to pick up the first down, so that stops the clock at least until they get it to the line. And they do, and they're going to get the snap off with 16. And Thompson is sacked once again by Ty Robinson. Clock is still running. They are not calling it a timeout for whatever reason. 2 seconds left, they get the snap off. Thompson trying to make something happen, and just what even happens there? He tries to throw it as he's being sacked, and somehow Texas ends up on it, but they don't get any points there before halftime as Nebraska will take a 10-0 lead here on the defending champions heading into halftime. So we'll pick things up here as Texas gets the ball to start the second half. Thompson in the shotgun over the middle has Joshua Moore, and he's going to immediately get into Nebraska territory, 23 yards to the receiving game. A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 9. Handoff Robinson up the middle. He's got a first down. They move the chains. He gets 12. Now we have 2nd and 3. A couple plays later. Nebraska stuffing the line there, and that's going to be an option. He goes nowhere. That's the freshman defensive end, Brian Rush, getting his 2nd tackle for loss of the game. 3rd and 6 now here for the Longhorns. Thompson finds Whittington. They get the first down. He stumbles for a few more. They get 14, and they are now inside the red zone. 2nd and 9 here for Texas. Thompson scanning the field. He's going to try to take off. Instead, going to be stopped. That's going to be a fumble. And somehow a Texas lineman picks up and gets a few yards, but there was a forced fumble on the sack. So 3rd and 5 upcoming now for Texas. Thompson going to the corner of the end zone with a beautiful throw to Xavier Worthy. Just barely drops that in there. Perfect throw, catch. Gets 1 foot in bounds, and it's going to be a 10-7 ball game now, back to being a 3-point leader. Now, 3-point lead for the first time this game, as Smothers run the option, pitches to Johnson there, and he's got himself a first down. I don't know what he was trying to do there at the end, but he does get the first nonetheless. Couple plays later, it's 3rd and 8. Cronin motioning into the backfield. It's a read option. Smothers keeps up the middle, and he's got the first down into Texas territory. About 3:28 left in the third quarter here. Smothers, read option once again, and he makes the wrong read as he's going to lose 2 yards. So 2nd and 11 here. Smothers in the shotgun. Johnson to his left. Handoff to him. No gain. So 3rd and 12 upcoming here. 3 wide receivers out to the left for the Huskers. Smothers dropping back, trying to find somebody open. Nobody's open, so he's just going to take off and use his legs to get the first down, slides before contact, and he moves the chains for the Huskers as they keep the drive alive. Empty backfield once again, Cronin motioning. Smothers keeps on the option here, sheds a tackler, gets a few tough yards there for 2nd and 6. Upcoming now for the Cornhuskers. So Smothers play action, rolling out. He's going to fire over to the sidelines, and he's got his tight end, Chris Hickman. First down, sets up a 1st and goal here for the Cornhuskers. About minute 30 left in the quarter. They're in the pistol here. Smothers handoff Cronin, and he punches it into the end zone. That is the first career touchdown for Dominique Cronin. I have no idea why it skipped the celebration cutscene, but it did as we now move on to the Texas offense on the field here late third quarter. Bijan Robinson, 2 yards on theirs. He's wrapped up by Jamari Butler. 2nd and 8 here. Thompson, it's a screen to Robinson, and Jamari Butler making a play once again as he wraps up Robinson for a 3-yard loss. It's 3rd and 11 upcoming here for the Longhorns as time is ticking down here in the third quarter. Thompson over the middle has Worthy, and he's going to be wrapped up by Quentin Newsome there. No first down, 4th and 5. They punt it back to the Huskers. So Smothers in the pistol here to start the fourth quarter. Rolling out to his right, he's got a man on the sidelines. It's Brody Belt on the corner. First down Huskers as they are moving the ball through the air in this game. Take a look at this Nebraska offense as Smothers once again going back to the passing game. It's a screen to Johnson, and he actually loses 3 yards on that one. So 2nd and 13 upcoming. In the shotgun, Cronin to his right. It's going to be an option as Smothers keeps, does not have the pitch, gets 4 yards though to make it a more manageable 3rd and 9, and that's our right tackle coming up limping. He would actually end up missing, I believe, 1 week, but so he's out for the rest of this game. And then Brody Bell gets out on a wide receiver screen, sheds a tackler, kicks it to the outside, and he's going to get a bunch of yards. Finally wrapped up at the 15-yard line inside the red zone now. So the Cornhuskers are threatening once again. Cronin motions in the backfield. He gets the handoff this time, and that's a pretty solid run. 13 yards on the ground, sets up a 1st and goal for the Huskers. Smothers handoff Johnson this time, and he's going to punch that one in as the Huskers add to their lead as they go up 24-7 after the extra point. So we'll pick things up now with Texas on offense, desperately needing a score here. And they start things off by finding Josh Moore on the sidelines for the first down. They move the chains. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Thompson dropping back. It's a screen to Bijan Robinson. Nothing going. Loses a yard. 2nd and 11 as Buckley was all over him. So 2nd and 11 here out of the shotgun. Thompson, screen once again. Bijan Robinson, and he's going to be wrapped up by multiple Cornhuskers defenders. I believe that was a combination of Brian Roth, or Nick Roth, and Benjamin Cleveland. So 3rd and 12 here. Thompson over the middle. Whittington had him, but he drops it. So it's 4th and 12, and they need to go for it. They're down multiple scores, so it's empty backfield here. 4 minutes left. Thompson taking off. He almost has it, but he's going to be tripped up from behind by Benjamin Cleveland, the freshman D-end, making a play, the Nebraska native. So Nebraska takes over on offense here at about midfield. Smothers trying to convert here on 3rd and 5, and he's going to do that with his legs and get plenty more as he's inside the 10 or about the 10. He slides to avoid contact. So 1st and goal here. 3 minutes left in the quarter. They're trying to put away this Texas team as Smothers finds Wilson, the JUCO receiver, on the screen, and he's going to get into the end zone. There's his first touchdown as a member of the Cornhuskers. and they go up 31-7. Your final in this one would be 31-13, as Texas did score a late touchdown, but it didn't matter. It was a garbage time as Logan Smothers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers upset the Texas Longhorns. The defending national champions lose their opener here at home. 363 yards of offense for the Cornhuskers, a very rare game for this offense with more passing yards than rushing. Smothers with 211 through the air, 2 touchdowns, and then 64 yards on the ground. Dominique Cronin only gets 8 carries for 40 yards in his debut, but he did have a touchdown to kick off his career. And then we had 6 total sacks from the Nebraska defense. They showed up to play today. 2 of them from Ty Robinson, last year's NCAA sack leader. Garrett Nelson had 1, and then so did Miles Farmer, Nick Roth, and Benjamin Cleveland, the rookie D-end. So now the Cornhuskers are looking forward to next week, as it's a rivalry game against the Missouri Tigers. The 1-0 Nebraska Cornhuskers, now firmly in the top 25, going to be playing host to Mizzou. So with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Nebraska Dynasty. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I am saying MLB The Show franchise season right around the corner.